About time this bitch done got some straightening. It took fucking Allah and some Muslim. That's the only religion that's gonna get a bitch like that some straightening. Now Kim Kardashian need to be next. Put goddamn sexy red next. Cardi B, go on with your little thought ass while you on it. We need to send all of them to goddamn Kevin Gates' house.
Bobby is hot commodity.
What's up? So you know you back with goddamn Thugnificent in this bitch, and so we goddamn gonna get jiggy, and we on some broke shit. I need a goddamn job. I don't want to go work for UPS, so we all please goddamn go like and subscribe, goddamn. So let's get into this shit, because I'm pissed off. I already know Halle been fucking lying, stupid bitch. Got Halle, goddamn, I don't give a fuck. Then we goddamn know that goddamn P. Diddy inspires the goddamn B.R. Kelly. Then we goddamn got, Bill Belichick's old freaky ass. Nigga, if you don't go get your fucking granddaughter, no cap. So let's get into this shit. I got a lot of shit to talk and a lot of shit to say.
Let's start with the whole DDG and Halle situation.
This lying ass bitch, bro. And I already see that. Bro, I see this shit.
Why she gotta be a liar?
I see this shit so much in the fucking hood. Goddamn, you have Soulja Boy. Now this nigga's just searching for clout. That's the only reason why Soulja Boy goddamn's on the internet talking about some fuck DDG. He want his round and shit when he see him for beating Halle, whatever the fuck her goddamn name is. But then we see this shit in the hood every goddamn day. If this nigga was really beating you, bitch, and chipping your goddamn tooth, why the fuck did you not send him to jail then, bitch? Why the fuck did you never goddamn call the police on him? Why the fuck did you never goddamn press no charges? Now I know this is a little nigga.
What if she don't want him in jail? She just want him away from her.
And the kids? That's all it fucking sounds like, that you don't want this man to see his motherfucking kids. That's the only reason why she doing this.
He always got his son.
No, he don't. That nigga be on the internet crying to goddamn see his son. If he always got his son, then why he gotta go to the internet and cry to see him? Because that's the only way that she'll goddamn see the text messages. This bitch done probably goddamn block him. She be playing games and shit. And he know the only way he can get to her is from the social media. This nigga be out there crying to goddamn see his kids. And the bitch coming over every goddamn... No, and the bitch want to come up with every excuse to try to keep him from seeing his goddamn child.
So what about the messages?
What text messages?
You ain't see the text messages between him and her?
Because they're both toxic. I ain't seen them, but I can already. So it was just him. So then, because he already
was harassing that
What was
girl
he doing?
for no reason.
What was he doing? Tell me and educate me, please.
I gotta pull up the script.
Please pull up. Just look it up on the internet. That's all you gotta do. Just look it up on Google, because that's what pissed me off. Now I know this is a short man, and I know that he probably got short man syndrome and shit. But the nigga goddamn, we ain't never heard about this nigga beating no bitch that he's ever been with. And now you sitting there coming out soon as the custody trial comes up. Now you saying that you done goddamn got beat. That sounds like a lawyer done coached you up to say that shit. Because only lawyers goddamn tell you, oh, that's a done deal. Once you goddamn go through some domestic violence, they're gonna of course give you full custody. That's what the fuck everybody knows that goddamn play, and goddamn go post on it, and goddamn make everybody perceive that nigga to be guilty, because goddamn perception is reality. That's all that they trying to goddamn do, because in 2025 every goddamn nigga is goddamn guilty before fucking proven innocent. Goddamn, we got YNW Melly, you got P. Diddy, you goddamn got everybody that they sitting here trying to say is goddamn guilty as fuck. Tory Lanez done been set up by a goddamn bitch. So then you goddamn see this shit every fucking day. And everybody goddamn, they just want us to goddamn make this nigga be guilty before innocent. Just like Shannon Sharp. But we not. Because we goddamn see the fucking play. I done seen that shit too many goddamn times. Yes, this nigga probably was crashing out on goddamn line. Let me see. I'll read the text messages with y'all niggas. So then I will read the text messages with y'all niggas. Because I done been in many goddamn toxic ass relationships. So I will tell you if he's crashing out, and I'll tell you if he's not crashing out. And if he is crashing out, I will educate y'all niggas on why he's crashing out, so y'all don't end up being a crash out little nigga like DDG. So let's read this shit.
stop moving like this?
Can we just no? Cause this nigga goddamn, you already talked to goddamn Blueface. This nigga thought that he found his wife just for her to goddamn get her pussy gaped up by an African nigga. So then you goddamn already know that this nigga thought that.
Wait, what?
That bitch is with Burner Boy, and you know his dick probably burning.
Ooh.
He gonna burn that pussy, huh?
Who's with Burner Boy?
Ain't that so? Which one with Burner?
Chloe?
Oh, that's two different bitches.
Chloe is her sister.
Oh, I thought that was the same bitch this whole time.
Everybody keep posting Halle with Burner Boy, but Chloe was seen out dating Burner Boy. Halle was just
So Burner Boy fucking both of them?
No,
God damn! Them African niggas is a motherfucking ghost. I ain't even gonna cap. Them African niggas, Akon got 8 wives.
No,
God damn!
She was just talking to him.
Just talking. So that's what we
I can
think.
have a conversation
We think
about
that
this
he's just
nigga.
talking and he fucked her.
No,
So y'all just saw.
No,
When you say. So you talking about I thought you was talking about like talking, like when people say like, oh, we used to text like talking.
No, they
you
were
talking about
having-
just having a
They
conversation
were
in
at
public.
a public event and they were talking and they
Oh,
were
and people
photographs
just
together,
in
and
the
people
blogs
ran
was
with
just
it.
saying that they was dating.
Correct.
Okay, and she goddamn, let's say, and she didn't go and goddamn deny the claims online, so that, but she liked that shit, so DDG would goddamn get his heart fucking
I don't
hurt.
think it had
She
nothing
wanted
to
to
do
make
with
his
DDG.
chest tight.
I think
But
it
look,
was just
you can
so
tell from the
people
picture of
liking
this
the
motherfucker that this is a good boy. Now this nigga is used to making goddamn love songs. He had a bad bitch with Kennedy. You should have kept that bitch,
A
cause
good
she's
boy.
way better than goddamn Haley. No cap. Haley, I don't give a fuck. But
A good boy.
let me read these
He's
goddamn.
a fucking
Can I read these motherfucking text messages? God damn. Let me read it. God damn. So let's see. He said, me and Halo is at the front door. Can you answer? If you're not home, just say that. Cause he knows she out goddamn hoeing. I'm at your house trying to goddamn call you. Why the fuck are you not picking up the phone? And he probably just texted her because from the looks of it, we can only see this nigga's text messages. We can't see the above. So I can't see what was previously said or previously call logged. So then he's sending her a picture of the fucking room. Now he's saying, now I know what you've been on. Bitch been fucking. What I tell you, he already know. Now I know what you been on. Look how messed up that bed is. Because I already done had a bitch. Because this one bitch, she played herself, thinking she was playing me. This one bitch wanna goddamn go and lay up at the day after we goddamn broke up. And she wanna lay up and pop that pussy with a nigga. I'm going to get my PlayStation. And that nigga over there, I'm assuming that nigga was playing my PlayStation. Cause bitch, why the fuck you got that nigga in your goddamn room? But then she wanna goddamn say, I got company. It's alright, bitch. Just give me my goddamn PlayStation. This bitch still ask about me to the day trying to get with a nigga. Bitch, I will never goddamn respect you fucking whore. But then that's how it's gonna come. They think this shit is fun and sweet now. You think you getting back at DDG now, but once you see that nigga boss up with a bad bitch, you gonna see them damn text messages leak of her trying to get back with this nigga. But then no, he's just fucking these bitches. He ain't met no, cause once he get him another Kennedy, she's gonna feel threatened. But let me finish reading these. He said, now I know what you've been on. He said, you can pick Halo. He said, you can pick Halo up from George. I'm guessing George might be their butler or something. I have to go. He said, I have to go to work. That nigga said, I got a job. I'm goddamn providing for you and these damn kids. I'm still giving you bread, bitch. So then I don't be on goddamn child support. But you want to goddamn fuck? Because that's the only way you goddamn stay off the child support. That's the only way you stay. But that don't make that. I know plenty of bitches that make more money than they niggas and still go out and try to get child support because it ain't for the child. They just going to get that nigga to make that nigga sick every week on payday. So every time that nigga goddamn get paid and he see goddamn $500, $800, $1,000 then came out his paycheck for child support and you paying child support every goddamn week, yes, that's gonna make a nigga tighten his goddamn chest. There's plenty niggas trying to fake their deaths and pay up child support and do what Anthony Edwards is doing because that shit is ass. Every time you working hard now and then you go and talk to your child, and your child still got them raggedy ass shoes on, still got that dirty ass motherfucking t-shirt on, don't got no damn diapers, don't got no milk, but bitch, I'm giving you all this goddamn money for child support. But when I look at you, you goddamn got your nails done, you got your hair done, you got drip on, you look good, you look better than my fucking child. But so why the fuck do you look better than my goddamn child, and I'm giving you so much goddamn money? We see this shit every day. That nigga was mad as fuck because he really thought that Halle was gonna be his wife. He was over there telling Blueface. Blueface tried to tell his ass. That was the smartest thing that dumb nigga ever said. So Blueface said, God damn, bro. He started laughing at his ass. He said, you gonna find out. You gonna find out. DDG over there said, my baby mama, I'm gonna be with her forever. I'm gonna be my baby mama forever. I ain't never gonna break up my baby mama. We gonna get married. Blueface was laughing at his ass. You gonna find out. Surely but surely. Soon as that postpartum hit, that bitch want to leave, and that's how that shit do every time. And I feel sorry for that nigga DDG. Because we can't never do shit right. Hold up.
Niggas be doing shit during the pregnancy and then say, oh, she want to be out. Nigga, what the fuck was you doing?
But when she was pregnant, only thing we fucking saw DDG doing is acting like a goddamn husband. But then what makes me sick is because we can't do nothing fucking right as men. We goddamn got Kanye West crashing out every goddamn week because he can't see his motherfucking kids because he know they're getting ran by goddamn groomers that's gonna groom them up to be little whores, and he already know what the fuck going on. Now that nigga was stupid for goddamn even having kids with goddamn Kim Kardashian. Think he could turn his hoe into a housewife until she goddamn showed his ass. But then till he had his goddamn chest hurt, cause once I told y'all you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Once you try, they will goddamn, and as soon as they're unhappy, cause they're a hoe. Since they're a hoe, they're not used to goddamn being alone. They not used to goddamn finding self-love. They not used to goddamn looking inside. So soon as they feel a bit of unhappiness, they gonna go and try to see gratification somewhere else. So then you goddamn see them go back to their natural habitat of which is being a hoe. So you goddamn see Kanye West crashing out. They goddamn clown this nigga because he can't see his kids. Then you got the good boy DDG that be making love songs and shit, and every bitch he ever goddamn with, he be over. You ain't seen DDG. Every time DDG is with a woman, he treats her like a wife. That nigga be making songs about these bitches. He be having them in the goddamn music videos. No, don't got nothing to do with love bombing because that nigga, who the fuck as a nigga? No nigga gonna get a fan base from other niggas for being a lover boy. Don't nobody give a fuck about you being a simp ass nigga. Now you might get a female fan base, but his fan base his fan base is an all male predominantly fan base because they coming from his YouTube. That nigga was a YouTuber before all this. Y'all just started knowing him because he was fucking the Little Mermaid. We been knowing this nigga since Pontiac made DDG, since he was fucking goddamn Kennedy and all these bitches. Now that nigga stayed with a bad bitch back in the day. And that's why I'm trying to say, every bitch that we ever seen this nigga with, this nigga goddamn, he be trying to he like no other nigga. You treat these bitches like Future, and these bitches will goddamn like you. I've been trying to tell y'all stop being a nice guy until you put a ring on that finger, because until you put a ring on that finger, that bitch gonna look like she's single anyways. You gotta start treating these bitches like you goddamn Future, and that makes them fucking like you even more. Cause bitch, if I don't give a fuck about you for real, then bitch, you gonna goddamn work harder to be with me, because you gonna realize that, because once bitches goddamn get way too fucking comfortable when you goddamn green as fuck and you goddamn over there, please be with me, please be with me. Now I understand you can say some romantic shit, because if I see a bad bitch, I might goddamn say, let me take you out or something, mom. And I don't take bitches out, but if you bad enough, I might want to take you out. Or if I'll be like, let me give you the world. I'm just trying to talk some shit so I can get some pussy. Now if I like you, okay, bet, I won. But then at the end of the day, you cannot like being actual green for these bitches, actually doing simp ass goddamn bullshit. That dude, this is exactly what it leads to. They gonna leave your motherfucking ass. They gonna have your goddamn chest fucking tight, and you gonna be begging to see your goddamn kids. I see that shit every goddamn day. And now she wanted to say domestic violence, all because her lawyer goddamn coached her up to say that shit and told her to goddamn post that shit so then everybody can turn against DDG.
She didn't post it.
Leaked it. She already knew who posted it. Even if she don't post it, she know who posted it.
Why
you still posted it.
As
you
a Little
leaking
Mermaid,
it.
do you think she she want her reputation out there.
What's her reputation? As the woman, you're being looked at as, oh, you're this brave, tremendous woman for leaving this nigga that's been beating
You're
you.
literally
You're
tearing her down right
I'm
now.
not tearing it because I know the truth. I know the truth. I see it every day. Because if he was really, if he was beating your ass, I've never beat a bitch ass enough to goddamn have her goddamn tooth chipped and all this shit. Bitches done goddamn hit me. I done tried to throw bitches out the goddamn crib, and a bitch done goddamn called the police on me for trying to goddamn throw her out my crib. So then if a bitch would goddamn call the police on me for goddamn trying to throw her out my crib, I know if a bitch goddamn getting her ass beat every goddamn day and she feels threatened and she's scared for her goddamn life, and if you goddamn beating her ass to the point where she chipping her teeth and shit, you goddamn she's threatening for her life, cause then that means you goddamn hitting her ass like a nigga. And so then if she was really going through all of this, do you not think that she would have called the police on this nigga? Even if you don't want to press charges on this man, you can just call him to get him out the house. So then you be like, I don't want to press no charges, but I need him gone. And the police will make him leave, and then they will give him a restraining order and all this shit to make him not come back. And then we will find out through the media, because how TMZ and the paparazzi and all them niggas, they goddamn always be at their houses and shit waiting for shit to pop off. And so then we would see that nigga goddamn got the police call because he's an abuser. But then no, soon as this goddamn custody goddamn trial and shit, and they trying to fight for custody, whenever that comes out, now you've been getting beat. I done seen that too many times. Like, that's just like the Bill Cosby shit. If you goddamn getting raped, please say you getting raped when you getting raped, bitch. Don't wait no goddamn years later, months later, nothing to goddamn, because you sitting here goddamn speaking up 70 years later, the goddamn, because that nigga, do you not because this is what propaganda is. I'm trying to tell y'all, perception is reality, because propaganda, the people who own what the fuck we watch every goddamn day, whenever we goddamn have niggas that's trying to take back what's really ours, and I'm not gonna talk too much because I'm trying to stay in this motherfucking algorithm. But then whenever there's niggas that's trying to take back what the fuck is ours, they're gonna either persuade and use propaganda because they control what the fuck you watch, they control what the fuck is posted, they own who owns everything. So then they're gonna sit here and they're gonna persuade somebody to be a certain type of way. So when the mass following of everybody perceive you already as guilty, it's easy to persecute your ass. So then we have, and as many times, even Michael Jackson died trying to do that shit. That nigga owned all of Sony. That nigga did everything. And every time a black man do this shit, then that's what the fuck they do. They done tried to do that to Kanye West, but that nigga will not conform. He is not doing all that KKK shit because of goddamn black people and because he's anti-black, but that's what they want you to think, because they don't want you to think who he's really goddamn speaking against. And I'm not gonna tell it, I'm gonna let y'all figure it out. But that's what the fuck we see every goddamn day. Please do not wait, ma'am, until you goddamn, because if you really going through some shit, that makes it hard for the bitches that's really going through shit. Now, there's bitches that's really going through shit, that's going through domestic violence every day, that's trying to find out when's the best time to leave this crazy ass nigga. So they actually need the one that's needing the help. They needing the platform and they're needing the outreach. But we don't need no bitches that's goddamn just claiming that shit for clout. Hell no. Like, that shit is lame as fuck. Like, cause if you really was that goddamn, if that shit really had your life that oppressed, you would have been said something. I'm on your side if that nigga was really beating your ass, bitch, by all means. But I do not see that lover boy ass nigga DDG really beating this bitch ass like that, and then she don't never call the police, she don't never try to get this nigga put out the house, she don't never do nothing. But soon as it comes to goddamn getting custody of that child, now it comes out. That we all know that's the biggest play from the beginning of time. Because soon as you say anything about domestic violence and that you was getting beat, you automatically get custody of the child, because they're going to say that he's a woman abuser and all this. And Halo's a boy though, right? And he needs his motherfucking father. So then he don't end up being one of these. I ain't going to talk too much. Hey, see, I'm trying to stay in this motherfucking algorithm. But That's the way that's the key.
Okay.
That's the key to things. Hey.
Let's switch it up to sports.
No, let's stay on that other shit. Because Cardi B, I called that shit. We gonna get into sports on the back end of the show. Normally, we in sports right now, but we gonna be in sports on the back end. Because Cardi B, I called that shit. You stupid motherfucker. That goddamn bitch, because she's really popping. She's popping out at basketball games. She's popping out at basketball games with this nigga. Even if you not taking this nigga serious, because I know you run game too, just like this nigga run game. I understand you play a player. But the thing is, because you fuck while you're pregnant. So there's nothing that you won't do to try to get back at a nigga. So by all means, I understand.
She fucked while she was pregnant.
She was fucking while she was pregnant. And if everybody knows that nigga Stephon Diggs now, I don't. But his own teammates do. Now that nigga, teammates is somebody that knows you better than anybody, knows you better than your wife, knows you better than your kids, know you better than your goddamn, because you work with them niggas. And especially in the NFL, you with them niggas literally all day, every motherfucking day. And so then, teammates know you better than anybody. And when they asked, at the beginning of this nigga's NFL career, like 10 years ago, they asked all the teammates in the locker room, who would you least want to date your sister? Everybody said, this one nigga. Now, they not gonna snitch on his ass, but they all saying his name for a goddamn reason because you in the NFL. So then, he's not the only nigga that's fucking bitches. Everybody's fucking bitches because we are in the NFL. But this nigga, they said that nigga's crazy. He do crazy shit. He's like me. Now, I have fucked a pregnant bitch. I ain't no cat. I have fucked a pregnant bitch. And I know that nigga would too. Cause you the same way as me, bro. I see myself in you.
Know what she did.
I know what she did. Because Offset said it. And then now we gonna say Offset's a liar just because his chest was tight. No. Cause why the fuck would anybody look at a pregnant 8-month-old bitch has no goddamn girlfriend unless he goddamn already got 3 other girlfriends on the side. So I hope this goddamn, because it's coming out that he's cheating on her. Now my thing is if she didn't give a fuck, then why is it coming out in the blogs? Because if they was just goddamn, it don't even matter. Because once again, perception is reality. Clarissa Shields and Papoose, that ugly ass nigga, they doing the same thing. Are they really together? Are they really? Huh? Papoose, Papays, I don't know the fuck that nigga's name. But the only thing I know is, I don't know that. I mean, they doing the same thing. That he was getting cheated on by that Remy Ma, because Remy Ma goddamn too manly, and she goddamn she thinks she's really a nigga, and so then he goddamn went with goddamn Clarissa Shields. It comes out that they're cheating and shit, and so then now they're in a whole relationship. Like she be like, I miss my baby. I like, can you please come home and all this shit. So now it's like that's his whole girl, like for real, like they live together and shit. So then I mean, like Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, there's a whole lot of questions if that relationship is real. But whether or not, it don't matter because perception is reality. So if you popping out and claiming this bitch is yours and then people see you fucking other bitches, they gonna goddamn post about it. So then you goddamn leave one nigga because he's fucking all these bitches, but then you go to somebody that's worse, that got even more money, that dresses even better, that looks better.
Even more money.
Yeah, you stupid.
And don't give a fuck.
He don't, and he's not gonna leave you nothing, you stupid bitch. So if you get with this nigga because he got more money, you stupid as fuck. Because you might get a little Birkin here and there. Okay, so why the fuck does making more money got to do with anything? It shouldn't. What should got to do with anything? Who loves you more? Who cares about you more? So then Stephon Diggs having more money than Offset, that shouldn't even matter because
who love her more?
I know who. Stephon Diggs, the nigga who put all them fucking kids in you, the nigga that took you, well, she already took herself out the goddamn strip club, but the nigga that sit here and looked at a stripper and turned that bitch into a housewife, the nigga that goddamn went and held her ass down, yes, I'm goddamn fucking, but I can already guarantee Offset ain't care about none of them bitches he was fucking. He probably didn't even know they fucking name. That's the reason why, but bitches always do this shit, and they move on fast as fuck, because now because if that was the case, we would see Offset with girlfriends. He don't have a girlfriend. It's fuck. How did she not? The bitch was pregnant. The bitch was pregnant. How more other can you move on, bitch? We not even done. You still have my seed in your stomach, and you goddamn letting another nigga put his seed right next to my seed. Do you not understand that kids can goddamn come out and like that's the reason why hoes, you can't fuck hoes and they get because they baby might come out and it might be your baby, but your baby might look like one of their exes because DNA from the semen goddamn stays in them for years. So even if they goddamn get pregnant, it might biologically be your child, but the child might look like one of her exes and shit. So if she's a hoe, you goddamn better pray that that child even comes out to look like you because she done fucked so many niggas. That bitch moved on way too goddamn fast. That's the Offset don't give a fuck. That nigga, well, of course, that's your baby mama, so of course you gonna give a fuck a little bit. You gonna be like, all right, fuck that bitch. But like, when I say he don't give a fuck, there's nothing this bitch can ever do, and we will never see them again together. Now, unless this nigga do a whole lot of fucking get back, and this nigga think that he one up the, and I honestly don't understand as a man what can honestly one up you, your bitch getting fucked while she was pregnant. And so then, that's the reason why I honestly know that nigga will never get with that bitch again. He already been laughing at her ass. He think that's the reason why cause he know what the fuck about to come. You think you bossing up, and this nigga gonna do your ass like Tom Brady did his wife. His wife wanna cheat on Tom Brady and all this shit, thinking shit sweet. And so then all because he works too much and he's not home with the family. But then if I wanna be great and if I want a 20-year career to goddamn provide for this motherfucking family, then that's what's gonna come with it. Cause you gonna only babysit a broke nigga, or you goddamn gotta be lonely sometimes with a goddamn busy rich nigga that's goddamn a hustler. Because as long as I'm hustling and working, I can't be at fucking home all the time around your motherfucking ass. So then, whenever you goddamn got Tom Brady, his motherfucking wife, trying to goddamn, she cheated on this nigga with the goddamn Pilates nigga and shit. And so then now she want to go and try to get half of his goddamn properties and shit. You dumb motherfucker. Because I done put all these motherfucking properties in my mama's name, you stupid bitch. And you was not married to my mama. So you're not entitled to nothing. And so if Cardi B, if you are thinking you bossing up, you stupid as fuck. Because you goddamn, only thing that's about to happen to you is goddamn, the same thing that's already done happened to you. History's just gonna repeat itself. Any bitch that's that motherfucking grimy, you goddamn, you reap what you sow. What comes around goes around, and then your karma's coming. Now Offset, yeah, that nigga, I did not even give a fuck about these bitches. I might have cheated, yeah, and I don't give a fuck about they ass. But I love you, baby. You're my wife. I went and married you. I put a ring on you. That's how I know he loves her more than Stephon Diggs. Cause he put a ring on her motherfucking finger when nobody else did. And so then Stephon Diggs, hold up, people, and it's women and men do this. Women will see you and they'll goddamn downplay your ass. You bag a baddie. Next thing you know, now the bitch on your dick. Because now she like, and it's for some reason, and it might not even be because she's attracted to the girl, but for some reason, it's like, damn, you went and got you, for some reason, she's like, what the fuck does she see in him? I want to find out. Niggas do the same thing. I don't do that shit, but other niggas do. And they be like, all right, that nigga went and bagged, you with this nigga, he must see something in you, and I'm seeing you, and I'm watching you twerk and throw ass on all these music videos. I'm goddamn seeing you in the club popping pussy and all this shit. Yeah, I want a damn taste, and they already say her BBL goddamn win fucking stank. So goddamn, I already know if anybody that's gonna goddamn put a wife on some stank pussy, yeah, that nigga loves her way more than goddamn Stephon Diggs. That everybody knows that shit. Everybody said that's been said multiple times. That they say that her fucking coochie stank and that BBL stank, and she got the BBL stench. And any nigga that's gonna goddamn cuff that shit and wife that shit and put multiple kids in that shit, he loved that bitch. No cap. And we gonna go on into another stupid bitch. Goddamn, cause I called that shit. Motherfucking flashback!
This is why I think that he might have been set up.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like she is definitely one of them chess pieces upon that. She's in that whole type of industry. She done sold her fucking soul. So she don't go along with the get along because this nigga Tory Lanez was trying to fight for independent artists and trying to get all the artists to open up their ears and realize that they don't need these labels and corporations. They don't need to sign these deals and need to do all this, that, and the third. But as this nigga was trying to preach all this shit, this nigga goddamn, how do you not know? Well, not you not know, but how does America not know that Meg was set up by the higher ups to goddamn get this nigga put to jail, and we goddamn applauded her as a pawn, and she getting somebody's freedom taken away that might have been goddamn totally innocent. Hey.
Are you talking about Tory Lanez?
Tory motherfucking Lanez. Tory motherfucking Lanez and goddamn Meg the fucking Stallion. I told y'all motherfuckers that Tory Lanez was motherfucking set up by goddamn Meg the Stallion, and Meg the Stallion got paid hefty to goddamn sit here and tear another black man's career down because she just was used as a pawn. I've been told I don't got no bitch, so I don't gotta worry about no bitches getting fucked right now. But hey, so I already told y'all that Meg the Stallion was being used as a pawn and that she got paid hefty to do so. But y'all motherfuckers was trying to tell me that I was crazy. Now y'all niggas are trying to say that nigga was set up. You motherfuckers, I've been trying to tell y'all niggas because now they sitting here trying to cover up what the fuck they done did because ballistics report and goddamn DNA done came out that nigga's fingerprints was never on the gun. The goddamn driver then came out and said that the best friend really was the one that shot her. And so then now all in that Tory Lanez just took the rap to protect her. All this shit is starting to come out, and then now they want to try to get this nigga stabbed up and by a Mexican. Come on now. They went and hired that fucking Mexican, and they went and paid his goddamn family or paid him because something's going to happen to the Mexican. Watch and believe. The Mexicans are not even going to be able to testify, and he's not even going to live to be able to tell his story. He's going to die some tragic ass way. He about to die in prison getting stabbed the fuck up, and they going to goddamn say it's for revenge for Tory Lanez or some shit.
Damn.
But then watch, all this shit's about to come out because they got them covering up what the fuck they done did. And now it's coming out. So then since it's coming out, and then Tory Lanez, for him to goddamn be able to testify against that shit, that nigga was the first rapper to make a whole album in jail. And guess what? On 100% of that shit. That nigga was over there trying to tell all these other rappers, fuck these labels. That's ran by the, I ain't even gonna tell y'all, but fuck these labels. That's goddamn, not the white man. The person that was here that was owning the white man at the beginning of times during the goddamn prohibition era, during 1920s and shit, when goddamn America was really goddamn being ran and being built. The Jew! Goddamn! I don't know how to say that shit backwards, but them Jews, goddamn, they already, since the beginning of this country, them motherfuckers came over here saying all that shit because us niggas, we wasn't even allowed to read, but these niggas was. They was right at hand, side by side with the white man, sitting here running the fucking country. The white man even didn't like they ass because they was known for being fucking stingy and money hungry, and they owned every goddamn thing. And so then they sitting here, and the white man was hating on their ass. And so then, and it's till today, they own the white man, and the white man runs us. We goddamn wasn't even allowed to read until the goddamn 19 whatever the fuck. They didn't even goddamn want us to have no fucking education. They still say to this day, if you want to hide something from a black man, put it in a motherfucking book. So then we see this shit every goddamn day, and that's the reason why I'm pissed off for goddamn Tory Lanez because they tried to off that nigga, but that nigga survived, and he's not going nowhere. That nigga's been sitting there preaching to everybody, trying to tell y'all niggas, hey, y'all can get it on y'all's own. Y'all don't need these labels. This is how you can market your own music. This is how you can promote your own music. This is how you can make a hit. This is how you can send your shit to the radios. This is how you can goddamn still get all the same shit that the labels try to sell y'all and tell y'all that they're doing for y'all. And then I can tell y'all how to do it yourself, so then y'all can be independent artists, so y'all can own 100% of y'all shit. And then as soon as he started saying that, what the fuck they try to do? Michael Jackson, that nigga goddamn owned all the Sony. That nigga sitting here was he owned the Beatles catalog. That nigga was over there trying to own, I forgot what else he was trying to actively buy, but he was trying to actively purchase something else. And then they went, and that's when all that pedophilia and all that shit came out, because perception is fucking reality. This nigga didn't have no childhood, and he loved them fucking kids. But then no, the person that owns that shit, and the person that knows that if he goes to jail that they can go and buy all the shit that he done fucking owned, Oh, let's try to send this nigga to jail. Now that they couldn't send this nigga to jail, they went and murdered that nigga. Went and gave him an overdose of medication from his doctor. That motherfucker murdered him and got paid to do so. So that's what the fuck these niggas gotta start realizing. Now, Ben fucking told y'all that Meg Thee Stallion got paid hefty to set that bitch up. Goddamn Tory Lanez goddamn lawyer. And these lawyers, y'all goddamn, I've been trying to fucking tell y'all that shit. That's the reason why you gotta, but we need a lawyer because everybody can't represent themselves in law. We already saw that one nigga from Florida that tried to do that shit. And that nigga went viral for a motherfucking reason. So everybody can't goddamn, but you gotta have you a lawyer that you trust and that's your own lawyer. Because they already said that as soon as you get a lawyer that's compromised, that's upscale ass lawyers, everybody knows that lawyers, agents, all them type of niggas that do read contracts and shit, they're all friends with each other. So in public, yeah, they hate each other. Just like Coca-Cola and Pepsi, just like Verizon and AT&T, just like goddamn Android and Apple. In public, they all hate each other. But behind closed doors, we best friends. We might be even family, cousins and brothers and shit. No cap. They all goddamn, they're best friends and shit. So their lawyers, they already said, Tory Lanez's lawyer, her goddamn daughter is on Beyonce's goddamn tour now, and all this shit. Like a month after, so they said like a month after Tory Lanez went to jail and got prosecuted, his lawyer's daughter is on Beyonce's tour and shit. So this bitch then goddamn probably went, and Tory Lanez already said, and he spoke out and said that his lawyer was compromised, and he already said that all this shit is bogus as fuck. But y'all want to goddamn label this man as crazy. Y'all want to label this man as he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Y'all want to label this man as a goddamn woman abuser, a misogynist. That's what y'all want to tell me. I'm a misogynist and a woman. I uplift woman abusers because I goddamn was speaking the truth. And now it comes out that this shit is goddamn a setup. I've been fucking telling y'all niggas that. If y'all niggas don't stop opening y'all's eyes and stop getting lied to what the fuck y'all goddamn seeing on this motherfucker, because motherfuckers, this is the easiest way for them. That's the reason why the television is goddamn so popular. That's the reason why they making them every fucking day, even bigger and better, because they sitting here. This is the easiest way to broadcast to millions to goddamn persuade y'all. Because back in the day, they goddamn had to put it in the goddamn newspapers and shit. Shut the fuck up! Back in the day, they had to put it in newspapers and shit. Niggas couldn't even read back in the day, but only a certain amount of people could read it, and you're gonna have to comprehend what the fuck you read. But if you see that shit on your motherfucking phone all day, and you see this shit here, y'all motherfuckers and y'all, everybody goddamn believe what the fuck they goddamn seeing. If y'all niggas goddamn start goddamn opening y'all's eyes and start thinking logically about shit, hey, y'all niggas sound like we gonna goddamn be so easily goddamn tricked and going back into Jim Crow and shit, and we not even gonna realize it. Stupid niggas. All of us. Huh? We're not there yet. We're on our way though, and we wondering why. Because we're stupid as fuck. But then, because the niggas that goddamn was here that was damn smart, that goddamn had Black Wall Street and shit when they burned down all our towns, all of our Black Wall Streets, all of our goddamn shit, and murdered all of our goddamn good role models and shit to goddamn have. Now, the goddamn people, now I ain't gonna keep saying their goddamn name, but then the goddamn people, they want you to goddamn see our goddamn black role models now. So back in the day, we had Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, you had Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali said, I would not go to the war for no goddamn white man and no white country that don't even goddamn respect us. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, that nigga, that ain't even his fucking name, but that nigga got white people calling him that shit. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the #1 leading scorer in the NBA, him and Bill Russell, both of them niggas, multi-championship winning ass centers. And they said, fuck the NBA. We sitting out because of shit that's going on right now. Then you goddamn, all of our, Oscar Robertson, all of our black role models back then were all good role models. But then what they try to do, they try to kill all of our niggas. They try to hush all of our niggas up. They try to kill all of their goddamn reputations and careers. And then now you got now the people that they want to goddamn push to make famous are the people that they want to push for the certain type of narrative to try to get us to conform to go right into the jails. They have single mamas. They goddamn have YNs and shit running the fuck around, goddamn creating terror, and then they goddamn go into court and goddamn seeing 15 to life, and then they're fucking crying. No, it's too late to cry, nigga, because you did not realize in them songs they was not rapping about the goddamn consequences of what about to happen when you slide on your damn op, you stupid motherfucker. Now we can get into some sports. I had to get those 3 topics off my goddamn chest because we goddamn dumb as fuck. And I can't wait till we goddamn start opening up our eyes and we start letting these people goddamn lie to us. But now let's get into some sports because they say Shedure is goddamn outperforming Dylan Gabriel. Ha ha ha. What the fuck? Who could have guessed that bullshit?
Wait, who is Dylan Gabriel?
Dylan Gabriel is a motherfucking Hawaiian ass, little ass nigga. This nigga is short as fuck. The nigga goddamn slow as fuck. The nigga goddamn can't see over the O-line. And the nigga left-handed. The nigga was decent at goddamn Oregon. Don't get me wrong.
Was he
decent
drafted?
at motherfucking Oregon. Got drafted in the 3rd round over Shedure. But then he got drafted to the same team as Shedure. They drafted Shedure in the 5th round. Now the Browns love taking risky ass picks. They took Deshaun Watson, gave him a guaranteed $200 million contract when all that shit was going on. They went and goddamn got Johnny Manziel when he was labeled as cocky and an alcoholic and a drug addict and shit. And so then they used to taking the person that's a real big personality at quarterback. They not scared of it. So then it makes sense why the Browns drafted him. But then what's stupid as fuck is if you was gonna wait to the 5th round, you should have just got the nigga undrafted, honestly. Because why the fuck did you even pick Dylan Gabriel to begin with if the whole idea was to even draft Shedure? And then because the whole idea wasn't to draft Shedure, but they was like, this nigga's still here. We got no other choice but to take him. So then they go and take Shedure, and now that this nigga's outperforming him when he was a top 3 fucking quarterback in college, the nigga goddamn was the most accurate quarterback in the country. Yes, the nigga played on goddamn Colorado. Yes, Colorado was fucking decent. Yes, he didn't play against the top tier SEC talent, but neither did goddamn Dylan Gabriel. They're in the same motherfucking conference. And so then, this nigga's gonna outplay Dylan Gabriel. Everybody knew that this nigga had everybody thought this nigga had a weak ass arm. You could have told by this Hail Mary when he threw it to goddamn Webster on the goddamn last minute in the Hail Mary, that nigga didn't have no weak ass arm. That nigga can get it anywhere he fucking can when he needs to, because I never saw Shedure goddamn underthrow nobody. Only thing I see goddamn Shedure doing that he's best at is his sense of pressure is is out of the ordinary. Now that nigga's goddamn tough as fuck. That nigga's gonna stand up in the pocket, he's gonna take the hit, and he delivers a dot. Now I understand that Shedure had a lot of weapons from Will Shepard to Travis Hunter to Jimmy Horn. All 3 of them got drafted. Webster's gonna get drafted. That nigga was the nicest one out of all 3 of them, in my opinion, as a true receiver. But then I understand that nigga had weapons. But then you gotta think on it. This nigga goddamn went each and every game with a goddamn the whole country watching this nigga, knowing this is goddamn game of the week. Each and every week, everybody's tuning in to see what the fuck we do. And this nigga did not disappoint, not one time. Now the first year, them niggas did disappoint. I ain't gonna cap. That end of the season, they just crashed out. But it wasn't by Shedure's fault. Yes, this nigga was arrogant as fuck. Yes, this nigga was cocky. Now he did say that his offensive lineman didn't block for him. How many times did Dylan Raiola get touched and shit like that? So he threw his niggas under the bus and shit, and that shit don't look good. But then, as a goddamn pure talent, this nigga's goddamn the most talented nigga in the draft. That nigga was more talented than Cam Ward. Cam Ward is nice, but you gotta think. Cam Ward, goddamn, he's sitting here, standing in the pocket, straight up, not even moving his feet. Nigga, you cannot do that in the motherfucking league. You only have 3 fucking seconds, and you gotta let that bitch out. Cam Ward is doing a lot of improvising. Cam Ward is doing a lot of, quote unquote, like what Caleb Williams was doing last year. He's doing a lot of running around, letting his receivers get open, and they doing a lot of, they breaking off their routes and shit, and freelancing their routes, and he's doing a lot of improvising. So, but Cam Ward's not fast enough to do that shit in the league. So if that nigga's processing and he don't watch enough film and his processing up here and he's not smart enough, and that's another thing about Shedure. Shedure was the smartest quarterback in the draft as well.
Exactly.
there wasn't a quarterback no smarter than Shedure.
Shedure is very well spoken and he knows how to handle the media.
Yeah, because that nigga's goddamn been in private school. That nigga's a private school kid. So duh, you know the nigga's well spoken. The nigga's not a thug, so you don't got to worry about off the field troubles. Only thing you got to worry about is the nigga's cocky as fuck. So fucking be it. You need that at fucking quarterback. I'd rather have a cocky ass quarterback than a quarterback that don't know that he's good like that. Because since that nigga's goddamn that confident, he's gonna be willing to make them throws. He's gonna be willing to goddamn step up in the pocket. He's gonna be willing to goddamn force some shit in the tight coverage and goddamn throw some dice. And that's what you're gonna have. You need some guts. You need some balls. And that's what I need in a quarterback. I don't want no little pussy ass, soft ass quarterback. This nigga smart, well spoken. He knows how to be political. But the nigga, that's where he messed up. The nigga thought he was his damn daddy. Now your daddy was looked at as a generational ass pick. Your daddy, and that's at corner. So that's even more goddamn generational because you don't see generational ass corners come out every goddamn other year. So then your daddy was different. You can't be your damn daddy. You feel me? But at the same time, and which is a good humbling experience that the nigga needed. So then he comes in with a chip on his shoulder. That means that the nigga's gonna work harder. That means he's gonna be the last one in practice. That means that the nigga's gonna sit here. He's gonna watch film. He's gonna work even more harder because that big chip on your shoulder, you got a lot of doubters to prove wrong. A lot of people passed over you, even including your own team. So you gotta show your team why the fuck they picked you. You feel me? So then everybody looked over you. So then you gotta prove everybody wrong, the whole world wrong, all the naysayers wrong. So now you got the biggest chip on your goddamn shoulder. And when that nigga goddamn get in, that nigga gonna goddamn take the fuck off. Cause this nigga's been preparing himself for a long time. Because let's think, that's one thing that makes Cam Ward, that's why I think Cam Ward will be a successful NFL quarterback in due time. Do not wait for this nigga to be no rookie coming out and just looking great. Now everybody needs like 4 or 5 years to really start to see what type of player they really about to be. Cam Ward, he's gonna be a day one starter. Now what makes me goddamn feel good about Cam Ward is because that nigga done played so much football. He's a 4-year college football starter. Now when you done played that much football, you done had seen that much different defenses, that much different experience, that much game film, that many different play styles. That nigga was in so many, he transferred I think 3 different times. So then the nigga played in 3 different game styles under 3 different offensive coordinators. So that means that nigga is coachable. That means he's a winner. And that means that he's a fast learner because he can learn the play style and the beat. So then that's one thing that makes me confident that he will come in and be a great NFL player eventually. But then Shedure, one thing that's the same thing that's working for him. He's a 4-year starter. That's a lot of football. If we got them look in the past, you look at Jaden Daniels and wonder why he was so good. He's a 4-year starter. So he done seen so many different defenses. The nigga's more mature than somebody that's only started 1 or 2 years, but they was good as fucking college because college is way different than the NFL. Shedure was a 4-year starter, so that's how I know that Shedure, he's going to come in. He's going to be the same exact way. He's going to be productive. But now one thing that's working for Shedure is that he's going to be able to sit behind Jameis Winston. No, they don't got Jameis Winston no more. Or do they? I think they have Jameis Winston. But they have Jameis Winston, Deshaun shit. But, I mean, you can still pick his brain. He's done. I mean, Deshaun is done. But I mean, Shedure, he's not gonna have to be forced to come in day one and start. Shedure honestly can sit for 1 or 2 years, like I said he needs to, and then he's gonna come in and be like a Jordan Love. He's gonna come in and be like a Tom Brady. He's gonna come in and be like a Aaron Rodgers. Like these niggas came and sat 3-4 years and then now they're good. Even Michael Penix sat for a whole season and learned how to be a pro before he just got thrown into the fire. But now Cam Ward is just gonna get thrown into the fire because Tennessee is desperate as fuck for a good ass quarterback. And now you got Warren Moon's number, so you gotta goddamn make the most of it. But now Shedure's really gonna make the goddamn Raiders sick because now as a bust, I already know Ashton Genty, that nigga's gonna be a bust. Now, Ashton Genty, the reason why I say this nigga's about to be a bust is because let's think about the history of goddamn top running backs that's getting picked. You have Bijan Robinson. Now that nigga, he's looked decent for the goddamn Falcons, but that's not made the Falcons goddamn title contender. Ashton Genty. So then that did not make Bijan Robinson, that did not make the Falcons become a Super Bowl contender. Let's look at Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott got drafted number 4. That rookie season was great. Niggas thought that nigga was going to be a Hall of Famer. Thought that he might be the best running back of all time. Motherfucker got worse every goddamn year. Then you goddamn, no, for real. And then you goddamn got, even from the beginning of time, from Ricky Williams when they traded all them draft picks to draft that nigga. But running backs only have a duration of 5 years. Really at max 5-6 years before they really get declined and start to drop off. And so then Todd Gurley, let's think about Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley was a beast. Todd Gurley was an all-pro. Todd Gurley was a Pro Bowler multiple times. But then that nigga goddamn retired young as fuck, never to be seen again. Then nigga went to Atlanta and disappeared. So then like that's the reason why I'm like, if you're gonna sit here and draft, I'm thinking, ain't the whole objective of playing the season is for a Super Bowl? I mean, that's the only reason why we fucking lace up these goddamn cleats and snap on our goddamn chin strap is to win a Super Bowl, ain't it? It's not to goddamn be mediocre. It's not to goddamn be decent. Now, Geno Smith would have been the best quarterback for goddamn Shedure to sit behind because Geno Smith is the smartest quarterback in the league. That nigga is a damn near genius. Now, he wasn't smart enough to goddamn duck that fade from that damn crazy linebacker that broke his jaw in the beginning of his career, but the nigga goddamn, he's smart as fuck. That nigga Geno Smith, that's one thing that he does better than anybody else right now, just like Dak Prescott. They go and they dissect the defense and already know what the fuck you in before they goddamn even snap the ball. So then Geno Smith would have been the perfect example because that's the same play style as Shedure. So then you come sit behind me, Shedure, for 2 more years and then I'm going to retire. Then it's your time to shine. But then no, they go and draft a running back and you think that's going to make you a Super Bowl contender, you stupid motherfucker? Hell no. Because let's think about your own division. You goddamn have Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, and you got Bo Nix. Bo Nix goddamn took his team to the playoffs as a rookie. Goddamn Justin Herbert that made the playoffs. He's looked at as a top 10 quarterback, even though I think he's overrated as fuck. Then you got the GOAT Patrick Mahomes. So then in your own division, you have 3 top tier quarterbacks, and you think you're gonna even make it out to your own division with a damn mediocre, mid-level ass quarterback? Ain't the whole fucking reason to goddamn win a Super Bowl? So you should have, if you was gonna draft Ashton Genty at number 6, you should have doubled back and drafted Shedure in the 2nd round or something. So then you could still draft it for the future. But y'all drafting for right now. Yes, that nigga's he might be good his rookie season. But as the history of goddamn things, we see running backs decline every year. They only maxed out 5 years max, and they're good. All the prolific, who we all think is going to come in and look like a beast. Now they sitting here comparing him. They said his upside is they said his upside is Barry Sanders and his downside is LaDainian Tomlinson. So they're trying to say that this nigga Ashton Genty is just going to quote unquote be a Hall of Famer. Hell no. I can look at Ashton Genty and already tell this nigga's going to be fat as fuck in 5 years. Hell no. I can already tell because he got them cheeks. And then, like, them cheeks, like, yeah, he lift a lot of weight, so them cheeks look, like, they look, I don't know how to fucking explain it. Like, he got some big-ass muscles right there in his fucking cheeks. But then when he start to get older, he's gonna get fat as hell. And his cheeks gonna get fat as hell. And the nigga, I can already tell, like, if he wasn't a football player, he would be heavy, like, heavy as fuck.
Maybe
so,
he got fat genes.
He got fat genes. I can already tell that shit. So then he's going to become a bust because they got them expecting them to take, they expecting him to become a pick to goddamn make them Super Bowl contenders. Get the fuck out of here. Stupid motherfuckers. Now goddamn Carolina Panthers, there was a winner in the draft because you drafted pterodactyl nigga and you goddamn drafted Jimmy Horn. So you went and got, I don't know how to pronounce that shit, but he's this goddamn Hawaiian nigga that's big as fuck. So then that's exactly what you got, the Carolina Panthers, because that's exactly what they needed, because that's going to help them get to the playoffs. Because if you look at their own division in the Carolina Panthers, you have Nola, which they don't even know their fucking future for real. Them niggas is ass. Then you got because them niggas is damn near at a rebuild right now. Nola, all their superstars is getting old as fuck. Then you got Tampa. They're trying to make a comeback and surround Baker Mayfield with some good talent. So they niggas, you got to go through them niggas. They're really the favorite in the division. Then for the last team, you got is Nola, Carolina, Tampa, and No, look, Carolina, Tampa. No, look, Carolina, Tampa. I know the 14, but they ass. Damn. Them niggas so goddamn ass, I can't even fucking think of that name.
I don't know.
God damn. But nah.
It's
But so in their own division, I mean, that's gonna be the exact piece what they need. Cause those two pieces, we gotta think. That's the reason why I'm tired of the goddamn Cowboys. They're finally goddamn doing something that makes some fucking sense. You done finally went and got Dak Prescott some fucking help and got CeeDee Lamb some fucking help with goddamn George Pickens. Now, George Pickens, you love the goddamn you love a diva. You love T.O. You love the goddamn Dez Bryant. You love the goddamn the cocaine bandit Michael Irvin. So you love football divas at wide receiver. So he's gonna fit in culturally and he's gonna be good as fuck. For the history of what we done seen from the Cowboys, that nigga's gonna be good as fuck. With goddamn Dak Prescott, now that nigga goddamn got Dak Prescott is a top 3 quarterback in the league. Y'all need to stop fucking disrespecting that man because the niggas never got no help. But now they're doing the same thing for Bryce Young, which is smart as fuck because you cannot do it by yourself. Now if Bryce Young gets all this help and then give him another 2 years, and if this nigga don't progress, then all means, kick that nigga to the goddamn curb. But you could already see, my bad. But you already can see that nigga goddamn, he was at the end of the season last year, this nigga goddamn was looking good as fuck. So then the nigga got better and better and better each and every game. So then the Cowboys finally trying to goddamn, they thought that they could just do that alone with Dak Prescott and a fucked up ass coach with Mike McCarthy that don't even know how to manage the fucking game. And then a washed up ass Zeke, and you leaving CeeDee Lamb by himself, and then you goddamn got a defense that's getting worse and worse each year. The year that you had, y'all's year really was supposed to be Trayvon Diggs and Stephon Gilmore when both of them niggas was out there, and you had CeeDee Lamb and all them niggas. That was really y'all fucking year. But then goddamn Trayvon Diggs tore his ACL. But then y'all keep on blaming Dak Prescott like he's the motherfucking problem. If y'all niggas don't stop goddamn blaming Dak Prescott, by all means, I wish Dak Prescott would just leave the fucking Cowboys and go win a Super Bowl somewhere. Because Dak Prescott is a Super Bowl winning quarterback in a fucked up ass situation. Ain't nobody gonna ever win in the Cowboys. They could have had Tom Brady back there at the fucking goddamn quarterback, and that nigga would have had no fucking rings. Because you cannot goddamn do that shit by, well, nah, Tom Brady is the only nigga that I ever known that can do that shit by himself. But we even look at Patrick Mahomes. Each and every year, they reload that goddamn roster. They're going to give Patrick Mahomes some weapons. They're going to give Jalen Hurts some weapons. They're going to give, let's think of all the best teams in the league, and everybody got weapons at receiver and running back and quarterback and with a solid ass defense. But then the Cowboys think they so fucking smart that they don't gotta goddamn get nobody in free agency. About fucking time, Jerry. You might goddamn win a playoff game now. Now do that shit again next year and you might fucking win a goddamn Super Bowl before you die, you old fuck. No cap. No cap.
You got some shit to get
No cap, because that shit pisses me off. Because Jerry Jones loves to push that narrative that Dak's the problem when he's the fucking problem. All of the goddamn Cowboy fans love to goddamn kill Dak Prescott, and they need to kill themselves for goddamn believing that stupid shit. No cap, because Dak Prescott needs to just go to the goddamn Giants or some shit and win a fucking Super Bowl. And that would make me smile ear to fucking ear. Because as soon as he put him with Malik Neighbors and goddamn that young talent that they putting together out there, hey, because they sitting here trying to say, I wonder, Trevor Lawrence, they trying to say my nigga about to be a bust and shit. My nigga Trevor, ain't no goddamn way. But about time you goddamn get my nigga some help. You had him in a fucked up ass situation to begin with. You put that nigga with goddamn the Ohio State nigga Urban Meyer that used to kick kickers and shit. The nigga thought it was goddamn college, and motherfucker is pros. You can't talk to niggas like crazy and shit, and they make more money than you. Then you give this nigga, you finally give him Doug Peterson, which is a decent ass coach. But then let's surround this nigga with some fucking weapons. Soon as he get that, you get Calvin Ridley for 1 year. You just rented that nigga out, and then that nigga goes to the Titans. So then, can you please get that nigga some help? Like goddamn Patrick Mahomes, like Jalen Hurts. Can you please get that nigga some help? Because if you goddamn surround that nigga with some fucking talent, and that nigga still plays mediocre, then by all means, that nigga might be a bust. Because he was looked at like goddamn Peyton Manning. But please get that nigga some help, because Peyton Manning didn't do that shit without Reggie Wayne and Marvin fucking Harrison. Goddamn Tom Brady had goddamn Rob Gronkowski his whole goddamn career. Goddamn Travis Kelce's been with Patrick Mahomes. I mean, can we give somebody that's gonna goddamn be at least a Hall of Famer with his ass? But now they goddamn drafted the nigga out of LSU and shit, so that nigga's gonna be good. That nigga was he played good last year, and then they drafted somebody else this year. So I mean, hopefully Trevor got a couple years before he's make or break, and I think Trevor's gonna be labeled as a bust too. Unfortunately. But let's get into this goddamn hardwood, cause I know them Knicks might win that bitch. Them Knicks might win that bitch. No cap. I got my Tim's on for them niggas. No cap. Nah, them Celtics is motherfucking deep. From Kristaps Porzingis to goddamn the bald nigga that's he looked 56, but he really 26 with Derek White. Then you got Drew Holiday black ass. Then you got the genius Jaylen Brown. So I mean, that squad's nice. But now my finals matchup now, that's hard because I got Golden State versus Golden State versus the Knicks. And then I got the Knicks beating Golden State. So for the Knicks,
the Knicks beating Golden State.
Beating Steph Curry for the first championship of all time. Because
Steph one of them won.
But now I think Steph I don't want Steph to win next year because LeBron, his timetable's ticking. But Steph might win another one this year. It's either gonna be Steph. That's hard. I think I want the Knicks to win so bad though, but I think I'm gonna say it once and for all. I want the Knicks to win, but Steph Curry gonna beat them niggas. Cause you got Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, crazy ass. Now Draymond Green gonna match that energy of New York City. He gonna be over there at Madison Square Garden like this, like he's in the WWE and shit. And then you got Jimmy Butler. He over there like that, me mugging and shit. Then you got Buddy Hield sniping and shit. Then you got the Carrot Top nigga over there shooting threes and shit. Then you got the Babyface Assassin skipping around the goddamn court. So then I definitely think that Steph Curry, if he goes to Madison Square Garden, that might be Steph Curry's moment to become top three of greatest GOATs of all time. And I think if he win this year, he gonna show his ass like the Olympics. You feel me? So then, like Steph Curry, if Steph Curry goes to Madison Square Garden, he's gonna go and make a Madison Square Garden moment. No cap. And then he's gonna end up being like, because then you gotta think that it's gonna be respectable for Jalen Brunson and them that got that far, and then they all still young. And that squad that they can keep together, if they can just keep that core piece together with Cat, Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, and who's the other nigga? But they got one Josh Hart. You can always find a hustle player anywhere. You can goddamn get Russell Westbrook and be a hustle player. But I mean, you can if you keep your main core, your main three, then them niggas gonna always be championship contenders. And then as long as Jalen Brunson is in the East, that nigga he's good enough to get out the East. You need a point guard like that because Jalen Brunson will win a championship before Damian Lillard do. No cap. Jalen Brunson will win a championship before Dame Don. No cap, because Dame Don, Dame Tom, that nigga nice, but that nigga was used to doing it by himself. That nigga don't know how to goddamn play with another superstar. You gotta think, this nigga goddamn been playing by himself for over goddamn 10 years. And then now you goddamn put him with somebody else that's a goddamn superstar. He don't know how to play off that nigga Giannis. Giannis is gonna leave that nigga in Milwaukee all by himself, and he gonna be lonely as fuck and cold as fuck, wondering why the fuck he came to Wisconsin. And so then you gonna have goddamn Giannis Giannis might go to the Lakers with goddamn Luka or some shit. And then or Golden State with or something. But Giannis is gonna leave that nigga. And then Doc Rivers ain't the coach to be able to get him done. Like y'all should Andy Griffin was y'all's best opportunity to be, if y'all would have kept that nigga, Dame Dash might have got a damn championship. But then y'all want to go and get that nigga out the fucking door, and Doc Rivers want to do some snake shit and take the nigga's job when he was his mentor. Nigga, anytime you do some snake shit like that, you already know that they not gonna win. Doc Rivers, you need to goddamn take that dick that be out your goddamn throat that's always clogging that shit up. Goddamn, go and take that shit out. And goddamn, go and study some fucking film, and then maybe you might be a championship winning coach again. Only reason why you won the fucking championship the first time is because you had 3 hungry Hall of Famers that was searching for their first championship, and they was old as fuck. So they knew if they didn't get it done within a 2 to 3 year time frame, it was never gonna come. So them niggas was hungry as fuck, and you had KG, which was a goddamn dog. The niggas from South Kakalaki, just like me. Big dog put that shit on the map. But then you got Paul Pierce, the truth. Then you got them guy Ray Allen. And so then these 3 niggas and Rajon Rondo, you had a young bull with a chip on his shoulder that didn't back down to nobody. So then you could have put goddamn, what's that nigga's name from last year, what's that? Darvin Ham. You could have put Darvin Ham as the 2008 Boston Celtics coach, and that nigga would have won the goddamn championship too. Doc Rivers is overrated. Nigga, you're not shit. Nigga, you goddamn, because you goddamn the Mike Tomlin of motherfucking NBA. No cap. That nigga is the Mike Tomlin of the NBA. You're overrated as fuck. You goddamn think you're a goddamn prestige ass coach. You think you're a Pop Rivers. You think you're a Bill Belichick. But you're really not, nigga. Them niggas win. Nigga, you won. That's 2 different things. Them niggas continue to win. Nigga, you won once. No cap. And the reason why you won is because you had no other reason but to win. It wasn't even you. You was going to win without you. Now, I like Mike Tomlin. That's a true nigga. My nigga be wearing black Air Force Ones and shit, but I'm gonna call a spade a goddamn spade, nigga. You overrated.
Do you think Kawhi Leonard is gonna win another NBA?
Hell no. Kawhi Leonard won 1 championship off of fate and destiny, and he better goddamn thank the basketball gods for that shit. Because that was the whole, from that year, if he would, because the ball bounced on the rim like this, boom, 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 7 times with no time left. They literally over there looking at that bitch like this. Now, I wasn't there, and I can only imagine. If I was and you shot that shot, that bitch probably felt like 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was over there, had a pose like this.
That shit
looking.
felt like an hour.
That shit could have easily just went like this and fell out. Joel Embiid would be a champion right now because Golden State went and got hurt and they crashed out in the finals. So Joel Embiid would be a champion with Jimmy Butler already. Jimmy Butler would still be on the goddamn 76ers. Joel Embiid would probably be a multi-winning championship center right now, because then now you probably got 2 players instead of Paul George washed up ass niggas that want to go play with you. Now you probably got KD and niggas that want to go play with you because you don't want a championship. So then now you got championship contending niggas that's wanting to come instead of niggas that's aspiring to be a championship contender. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So then Joel Embiid would have been a multiple time NBA champion, but Kawhi Leonard, nah, that was his year, and now you won it with Pop and shit. But for him to be on his own, that was the only one he's ever gonna get to cement his legacy. Because you picked the wrong goddamn city to goddamn ever think you gonna win another one. You went to the Los Angeles Clippers, bro. Them motherfuckers is cursed, and you think you gonna win on the Los Angeles fucking Clippers? Hell no. That nigga's not gonna win no more unless he go and team up with LeBron or something. Go to the other part of LA, go to the Staples Center instead of going to crypto, and then you might instead of going to crypto, go to the Staples Center, and then nigga you might goddamn win one. But right now, that nigga gonna go bald before he win one again. That nigga gonna retire. For real, cause now he got a good owner that's willing to spend some money to get him some help. Yeah, that nigga, well, he didn't grew dreads, but his hairline far back. But then, he got an owner that's willing to spend the money though to bring a championship to the Clippers. That nigga won a championship for the Clippers so bad before he died. Now that's an owner that I want to play with because he was way better than Donald Sterling, racist ass. But then Kawhi Leonard. So I mean, he is with the right ownership. But that franchise is cursed. Like, y'all never gonna fucking win, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Kawhi Leonard's not gonna win. He's old as fuck. And then he's declining. This is the first time he's ever been fucking healthy. And this was your best shot. And you lost to goddamn Denver. And you let Russell Westbrook fucking beat you. The same nigga that you tried to get the fuck out of Dodge. When he was the one that goddamn won so many games for you. I wish that Russell Westbrook would not be so goddamn misunderstood. He's the goddamn Kanye West of goddamn NBA. They just want to label this nigga goddamn crazy, arrogant, gay. And then this nigga goddamn...
They do call him every name in the damn book. Every name but the child of God.
Exactly. And this nigga a Hall of Famer. Nigga's one of the best goddamn point guards of all time. Best point guard of my generation behind Steph Curry and goddamn Chris Paul. And so then the nigga's the third best point guard in my generation. Nigga goddamn averaged triple-double for I don't know how many fucking years. He made triple-double look like a single-double. So I mean, y'all need to goddamn put some respect on this nigga name. He wins so many games for niggas. Now, the only problem is he went to L.A. and L.A. is too big of a market. Those are one of those teams that's just like Dak Prescott. That if you went to Cowboys, you're expected to win a championship. And if you don't, they're gonna point out every flaw in your fucking game and exaggerate the fuck out of it. Just like if you play in the Lakers, they gonna goddamn expect you to fucking win. And if you don't, just like LeBron, the Lakers fans don't love LeBron. They still hate on that nigga. That nigga done won a championship and all. And they still say that nigga don't need to have his jersey retired as a Laker. If them hating ass niggas don't goddamn, just cause that nigga's oldest, you better be lucky my nigga goddamn picked the Lakers to fucking come to goddamn y'all city and grace y'all with a motherfucking championship. Because anywhere the fuck he went, he was gonna win at least one more. No cap. Now, if he wouldn't have had goddamn Anthony Davis, injury prone ass nigga, and I mean, you made a good pickup with Luka, but now y'all got to surround with defense and 3-point shooting. And LeBron has become a 3-point shooter later on in his career. Luka can shoot 3, so really 3 and D's and slashers is all I would find. And big man, that's what the fuck the Lakers goddamn need bad. Because if they just get some niggas that can hit open shots and goddamn play good D, them niggas gonna win the fucking championship. But as long as everybody's getting exposed and they can allow Luka to get exposed every goddamn play, then I mean, in Luka, you're gonna have to goddamn, okay, you lost 70 pounds. So take that same chip on your shoulder and do some fucking fingertip drags, nigga, and learn how to goddamn shuffle your fucking feet, bro. Because I'm tired of seeing your ass get blown by every motherfucking drive. Because, I mean, I honestly understand that that's the only downfall in your game, so we can hide you just like how Golden State hide Steph Curry. But damn, that like getting blown by 80% of the time, Steph Curry... You good? Steph Curry's little ass don't even get blown by that fucking often. But that nigga do? Come on, Luka, you too big for that shit. Like that nigga back in the day, that nigga was skinny as hell. Now he been eating all that goddamn McDonald's and GMOs and shit. That nigga goddamn look like Pillsbury Doughboy.
I got a question. Do you think Anthony Edwards is arrogant?
Anthony Edwards is the right amount of arrogant. Because, like I said, you always want that nigga that knows he's that nigga. Because if just like Anthony Edwards, what makes Anthony Edwards generational is because one, his work ethic. The nigga loves to be in the gym way more than he do the club. So the nigga goddamn is gonna do jump shots instead of goddamn taking shots. So then the nigga gonna do what he needs to do to be great. But then he knows that shit too. And he's taking down GOATs. That nigga done took down LeBron. And he's taking them down loud too. He's not taking them down quietly like no little humble assassin. Hell no. That nigga's letting you know I'm about to bust your ass, and then that nigga go and bust your motherfucking ass. I'm like, God damn, Ant. That nigga did that shit to KD, called that nigga too skinny and too fucking old, told that nigga get some hair plugs for that alopecia. And so then nigga goddamn got LeBron, goddamn called that nigga old as fuck. That nigga taking out goats, cause that's niggas gonna be the next goat. But that's what it takes is that mindset, that psychologically, cause you gotta be. Some people call it delusion. Like why are you delusional? I know I'm great. You know what I'm saying? He know, and
so he
I'm not gonna back.
In his brain, if he beat all of them, he beat them.
And I'm not gonna back down to the challenge. That nigga say he do not look up to nobody in the NBA. Nobody his role model. He want to beat him though. I love that shit. That nigga coming in, don't nobody big bro me, bro. I'm big bro. I run my own shit. Don't do that. That's how Kobe came in. You feel me? And everybody want to praise Kobe mentality and all that shit. But I already got on that nigga because at the time he snitched on Shaq. Let everybody know that Shaq was cheating on his wife. He got Shaq traded. Nigga did a whole lot of sucker shit. Nigga was a goddamn asshole to everybody. I remember the times when the Lakers was ass as fuck and they was goddamn trying to trade this nigga. And so then that nigga went and goddamn got Paul Gasol and finally won one in 2010 and shit and saved his legacy again. But then, which was a good ass win, don't get me wrong, I was pulling for them Lakers at that time. Cause I said fuck the Boston Celtics. I remember that shit. But then I remember but that's how niggas dick ride the fuck and let what the fuck they read on social media just because your favorite goddamn basketball player is goddamn, he can't be himself and he don't know how to say but he got to dick ride Kobe just like goddamn Jason Tatum doing the same shit. Jason Tatum goddamn texted Kobe the night before the NBA Finals game and got blown the fuck out. If you don't stop doing that corny ass bullshit, bro, Dylan Raiola doing the same bullshit ass the guy.
Tatum text who?
Text Kobe Bryant's number. I'm gonna win this for you, big bro. And lost that motherfucker. You stupid nigga. You dumbass. Stop doing all that corny shit and worry about the fucking game. Dylan Raiola wanna be Patrick Mahomes so bad. And nigga, aren't you fucking Mexican or goddamn Hawaiian or some shit? Nigga, Patrick Mahomes is black and he don't even want to be black. He don't even like who the fuck he is. He said, y'all let me walk around with this nappy hair this whole time? Nigga, you're fucking light skinned. You don't got no nappy hair. You want to see some naps? I'll fucking show you, nigga. You don't got no nappy hair. So what the fuck do you think he goddamn go and say to his white wife at home about my fucking hair? You goddamn know he say our shit look like B2Bs and goddamn say we look like monkeys. But then that nigga so fucking whitewashed. Then goddamn Dylan Raiola, he don't even want to goddamn be Polynesian. That nigga want to be fucking Patrick Mahomes. Nigga, if you don't just be your fucking self, bro, and stop doing all that lame shit, bro, I hate that shit.
Okay, let's talk about that man Rodney Hilton, I think that's his name. The man that killed the police officer.
That's his son. See, that nigga said he wanted to take justice into his own hands. Now, eye for an eye. I fuck with it. And see, now this is a tricky subject because I have a mom that was a police, and I mean that nigga. But this is why I fuck with it, and I'm gonna tell y'all exactly why. After long and hard thinking, and after coming up with my decision, I realized that I'm on this man's side because we never even heard about his son being killed. Why not? I mean, if his dad crashed out like that, obviously it was some unjust ass bullshit. But them niggas ain't want to post about the son getting killed by the goddamn white cop because they don't want to post that shit, huh? Not when it happened. I'm talking about when it happened. They wait till his damn dad come out and go and kill the police. They goddamn take justice into his own hands. They goddamn get that shit to come out. But what the fuck? But sometimes it takes a little violence to get a little justice to happen. Just like the Luigi nigga. The Luigi nigga went and killed the CEO of United Healthcare because of all the bullshit and homes and all this shit that they taken from these people. But as soon as he killed them, then it took them they went and took over 200-something thousand homes off of tax liens and took off tax liens off of all their homes and wasn't going to take their homes away from people. So sometimes it takes a little violence to get a little justice. But unfortunately, what this nigga don't understand is they're going to make an example out of his black ass. And they're going to make sure that another nigga don't never try to do that shit again. Because if they realize that this nigga got off with this shit, then they know another nigga going to try that shit and then it might lead into a revolution. And they not going to have that shit. So but then, unfortunately, they gonna goddamn, and the
At the end
police
of the
is
day,
gonna make
that's
his life
somebody-
hell in prison,
You
bro.
made that kid. You brought this kid onto earth. At any cost, you're gonna want to protect your child. And if somebody just willingly
Well, you
kills
should
your
have goddamn.
fucking kid,
Well,
if a
what?
fucking cop
So
kills
what?
your kid,
I'm
I would
asking.
kill
So
for
how?
my kid too.
So
I
how did?
respect the fuck
So
out of that.
my
I don't
thing
give a
is,
fuck.
how did the kid die? So when the police footage came out, how did he die?
He was running from the police and they shot him.
In the back?
Yeah. No, they shot him in the neck, I think.
What the fuck? He was running away from him?
I
Did he
think
have
it was
any
the neck. It was
firearms?
something. No, he had his phone.
See, now this is what the fuck. Now, never mind. I'm on this side. Kill them niggas because that shit pisses me off. I just was talking about that shit 2 episodes ago because that shit pisses me off when I see white people. I just saw a goddamn white man shoot at a fucking police, and the police said, "Put your gun down, sir." But then whenever it's us, we can goddamn have fucking Skittles in our pocket, Trayvon fucking Martin, and they want to goddamn kill us and then release the fucking police, just like the police from Memphis. And I don't give a fuck if it's black, white, blue, cause that's all I see is blue. Because them police in fucking Memphis had a personal vendetta against that goddamn nigga, and cause he was fucking that police goddamn bitch. And so then now you want to take his damn anger out on him, and goddamn y'all beat him to death and was holding him up and hitting him with shit. And then now all of y'all done got released out of prison. All them niggas deserve to die too. Because you cannot go and you're not above the law. You cannot sit here and use your title of police to goddamn really commit more crimes than the actual criminals, you stupid motherfuckers. I hate that shit. Because it be the police that be out here breaking more laws than us. And then whenever you see police get pulled over and shit, they be like, what am I getting pulled over? I'm a police. Motherfucker, you can't speed. You can't do nothing. You're not above the law,
They
bro.
got immunity now, so yes, they do.
But exactly, so now they can do whatever the fuck they want. I can murder all these niggas. Now I can go and murder. I can do whatever the fuck I want to. But since I'm a cop.
Point. That was his whole point. Nigga, you kill my motherfucking son, you think you can get away with that shit? Fuck you.
Okay, I understand that, but
And that nigga still 10 toes in that fucking courtroom.
Okay. But
On
then,
them damn
and
shit.
one thing that pissed me off is they wouldn't even let the family in there, but they let all them damn cops in there. Because they already trying to intimidate the damn judge. They goddamn give him 100 years in the death penalty. Because in South Carolina, you can die by trial by fire, where they go and they all shoot you at one time and kill your motherfucking ass. So then if he was in South Carolina, that's exactly what he would be getting. But then that shit, I understand, but as long as you don't mind throwing your life away, because now you gonna die and you gonna goddamn get out. But for what cause? Because, police still gonna be killing us. Police still gonna be doing that shit. You threw away your life for no reason. There could have been other ways you could have gave back. Now, I would have there could have been other, that's how you goddamn get the attention, though. That's how he went viral. But at the same time, it's just like, bro, as long as you don't mind throwing your life away,
He
bro.
willing to make that sacrifice
Because
for
the
his
police,
baby, though.
What about your wife? What about that? Was that his only child?
That's his kid.
What
That
about
is
his wife?
That you
Okay.
created. You
So then
put on
this nigga gonna
It
expect.
is your duty
So this
to
nigga
protect him,
gonna.
and
So
he
this
fucking
nigga gonna
took his
expect
son,
his
yeah.
wife to be over there holding his ass down because he shot the cop for the child, and his
He
wife
don't.
will be fucking.
He don't.
I promise you, he do.
I promise you he willing to.
I promise you he
I
do.
promise you he know he about to die.
He know he about to die, but
die.
and he gonna be hurt when he find out his wife out there fucking and shit. Like, so you sit here and threw your life away and threw your life to the jails, and the same shit gonna happen. I can understand if you killed this nigga and now police gonna be like, damn, he's right. We can't kill these niggas no more. Hell no. They gonna go out and kill us even more. Now they gonna be like, you stupid niggas, you try that shit again, bow! Bow! They gonna just kill us for no reason, especially in their city. Whatever city he's in, them white police gonna come out and they gonna have a vendetta against black niggas. Cause now they gonna say, I feel like my life's in threatened at all given times. Cause them niggas scary as fuck. That's the reason why they shoot us. Cause they scared. Because they sit there and shoot first and ask questions later. But for the white man, they go there and sit here and try to talk and ask fucking a million questions. That shit pisses me off. But, I could understand if he did it for an actual cause, but, nigga, they gonna sit here and do the same shit even more now, bro. So you threw away your life for nothing, unfortunately. I understand, I understand you got your get back, but they're gonna get their get back too. So as long as you understand that, and as long as you understand that the police is gonna still go out and harass the fuck out of us and shoot us and kill us, I mean, for what cause did you do that? I mean, you didn't change shit. Only thing you changed was you killed that man.
He didn't change nothing. He just got his look back.
That's all he did. Personal.
Got it back in blood.
Back in blood. You got your
that
person
shit
down
back.
personally. He
You
can
got
always
that
say.
shit back in
But now
blood.
in jail, he gonna be comfortable as fuck. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with him in jail.
Bro, they maxing out his commissary.
Yeah, I already knew
They
that.
donated it. They
I
trying to
already
make
knew
a
that.
GoFundMe for this man.
Yeah, he ain't gonna have to worry about shit in jail.
That nigga-
He gonna be sitting here like
They
this.
restricted his shit.
Huh?
They restricted him.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah, because people is maxing out. They
Trying to goddamn control him.
Yes.
That's some bullshit. Motherfucker, you mad at me because these motherfuckers like me? Hey, how the fuck you mad at me because motherfuckers giving me money? And I'm gonna give it right back to y'all, you stupid motherfuckers. I'm buying commissary. Who the fuck owns the commissary? The warden. Thank you. You stupid nigga. You don't even know you taking all that money out your fucking pocket.
Let's talk about Brittany Renner and...
About time somebody put some straightening in this damn crazy bitch. Somebody, and it took a nigga like Kevin Gates, and that's the only nigga that's gonna be able to goddamn go and put some straightening in that bitch. Because from the beginning of time, that's how she became famous, because she was going out, she wrote book about this shit. She going out to high school football games, preying on, football games, high school basketball games, not to just any high school. She's not going to your local high school. She going to that high school that is the #1 high school in America, because she did her research and then researched the roster, and she gonna sit courtside looking sexy. So then she see a little 17-year-old ass goddamn looking at her and shit, and she gonna goddamn say good game, and she gonna pat you and rub on you and goddamn flirt with you. And soon as you 18, she goddamn gonna open up that pussy and let you nut all in it, so that she can trap your ass. And now she set for life because she already know you going to the league. And she gonna coach your ass up to get there. No cap. And she wrote a whole book about that shit, because she said there's plenty of women that goes to those high school basketball games for that same reason. Like, they all know each other and shit. So it ain't nothing fucking new. So that's the reason why I'm gonna be on. Like, about time this bitch done got some straightening. It took fucking Allah and some Muslim. That's the only religion that's gonna get a bitch like that some straightening. Now Kim Kardashian need to be next. Then you need to goddamn put goddamn sexy rednecks. Cardi B, go on with your little thought ass while you on it. We need to send all of them to goddamn Kevin Gates' house. No cap.
Everybody's a thought.
Well, he needs to introduce them all to Muslim Allah. Because that's the only, because that religion, they can't even show their skin. You know them bitches want to show their pussy so bad. So then if you can't show your skin, but she can't. Kevin Gates ain't holding this bitch hostage. Now I hope this ain't about to be no fucking P. Diddy type of situation. You feel me? And then she just using this as a goddamn play to say that he was using her as a cult, and trying to say that she looked at, and she was fearing for her life, and that because he already got wife, yeah. And she's engaged, and she's over there showing Brittany Renner showing her ring off, saying she's engaged to Kevin Gates. So that nigga's about to have 2 wives.
Still right over him.
Huh?
His wife went she got interviewed by somebody. She was like, I'm still rocking with him. He just doing him.
Yeah. That's what it take. That's why I'm trying to say. I hope. See. This is what. But look.
No.
You see that shit. You see that shit now, right? And you see that shit now. And then we all looking at these bitches like they stupid, right? And then watch. 20 years later. My point might not even be proven until 30 years, 40 years later. When this nigga's 70 years fucking old. This nigga gonna be sitting there. These bitches gonna be broke as fuck. They're gonna be trying to get some fucking money for their goddamn grandkids and shit to pass on. And so they gonna goddamn be, oh yeah, I remember this play. Oh, you remember when I goddamn was famous back in the day for fucking with Kevin Gates? I'm just goddamn saying, this nigga goddamn went and I was fearing for my life. He was a cult leader. This is like a cult, because he got these bitches standing in the fucking corner. Like, he got these bitches trained like some dogs. See, but no.
That's not happening.
But watch, this is why she don't think this gonna happen, but I got a prime example. Because Bill Cosby, back in the day, That nigga was openly talking in talk shows about putting on pills and bitches drinks and shit. Now, thank you. And him and the damn talk show host, they was over there laughing about it because it was the norm back in the day. He sit here and said, Bill Cosby, word for word said, if you want a bitch for the rest of the, well, he didn't say bitch, so let me not say word for word. But he said, if you want a bitch for the rest of your life, he said, if you want a bitch for the rest of the night, all you gotta do is put a little zoo in a little. But then they are all laughing, like the whole crowd was laughing because back in the day, back in the 70s and shit, that was looked at as normal. What was looked at as normal is a goddamn 50-year-old man damn married to a 13-year-old little girl. All that weird shit was looked at as normal back in the day. And didn't nobody say shit. But then 50 years later, now the bitch was goddamn raped. Now the bitch goddamn feared for her life. Now she need all his money and the nigga need to go to jail for the rest of his life. And he too old to even to fucking defend himself. And he too old for even no DNA evidence and shit. So come on, like, that's what the fuck I'm saying. This shit be normal at the time until it's not normal. And then next thing you know, now they goddamn making a play for some money. But so I hope that nigga Kevin Gates ain't setting himself up. But that nigga Kevin Gates is training these bitches like some dogs. I'm trying, Kevin Gates, can you put me in a motherfucking class? I need some canine course training. Hey, no cap. That nigga be telling them to sit in the corner. He be like, come. Now they can walk. Now, shut up, bitch. Now they shut the fuck up. Now you can talk. Now they fucking talk. Yes, daddy. No, daddy. You want your balls washed, daddy? Do you want your dick sucked, daddy? Damn. But you also know what it takes in order to get that as well. Some money on. Once you get some money on, then a lot of bitches will be delusional. You know what I'm saying? Just like Future said, money make a bitch so gay. Make her so gay, that bitch might not even ate no pussy before she met me. But I done flashed this band in her face. Now that bitch eat my wife pussy. Hold up now. That shit, I done flew this bitch out. Now she a hoe. Now she a freak. This money make a bitch so gay just because she think I got some money. Just because she think I'm going to give her some money. Now this bitch going to get freaky. Now this bitch going to pop that pussy. And then now she expecting me to buy her some shit. And now she goes to the blogs. That's what Future says. Stop trying to get this clout off my fucking name, stupid bitches. All y'all bitches is trying to get clout off my name and trying to use me because this is what they trying to do. They fucking with me because this money make a bitch so gay. This money make a bitch so freaky. And so then you gonna come out them fucking draws because you think I'm gonna buy you a Birkin because I rap about, because you see me buying my daughters Birkins and you see me buy my daughters all this shit and this drip and you see my own family driving all these cars and shit. So you think you get one too? Hell no. And so then when I don't goddamn give you no money on, or when I cut your ass off, now you trying to goddamn making a play for me and I don't even know you, bitch. I ain't even know your name. I only knew you by your Instagram name. Shawty, I ain't even know you. So why the fuck you calling me? And then you sitting here trying to get me for some clout, and then now all these bitches want to sit here and say that nigga ugly because that nigga done cut his dreads off. Bitch, that nigga always been ugly. Yeah. That nigga just goddamn hit his face. That nigga goddamn used to always wear hats, goddamn wear shades and long dreads.
And now his face is in the open.
I just said that motherfucker. And now that face is in the open and y'all can all see that shit. And then now y'all goddamn saying this nigga ugly. Motherfucker, this nigga always been ugly. Y'all just wasn't paying attention because the goddamn green was blonde in y'all's ass. But shit, you know you gonna still get that pussy up. You know you still gonna goddamn dilute your brain to goddamn think that this nigga still the finest nigga in the world. Even though even though that nigga was a regular ass nigga like me and you and all the other people watching this motherfucker, then these bitches wouldn't even give us no goddamn pussy. But then since that nigga goddamn got 20 million, now she wanna give that nigga some pussy. I done tested the theory. I be testing these bitches because I'm a broke nigga. And I be like, all right, because I've been getting pussy my whole life on broke nigga shit. Been getting broke. That's how I mastered my dick. That's why I fuck so good, because I used to have to fuck for rent. You feel me? So I used to have to fuck to stay at bitches' houses.
Say that?
So then not fuck for rent, but like I was fucking like
a place to stay.
Yeah, I've been testing it out lately. I've been acting like I already got my money on. just to test these bitches out and be like, all right, and act like I'm gonna got this money, I'm gonna spend it on their ass, and I'm gonna trick on your ass. I ain't never talked to say I'm gonna trick on a bitch. But I'll be like, all right, let me send you a little flight, bitch. A little subliminal shit. Or they see me and they see me flying shit all the time, so they just be thinking I got money and shit, I'm gonna spend it on you. And then they be going, baddies. Going, sending me news, playing with a pussy, mad as fuck, telling me what I'm not gonna post on my story, and I don't even know you, bitch. We not even talking for real or texting. I ain't never even texted you or anything, and then you goddamn sitting here telling me I got a girl, I better not post nothing like that no more. Since when? Since when I had a shawty? I didn't know that. But then, since they think I'm gonna give them some money or something, all right, now that bitch wanna goddamn get freaky for a nigga. All right, bet. So, I mean, I see it for myself. I mean, it ain't nothing special. And you see it, what the fuck I look like right now. And these bitches goddamn swear I look good. Bitch, I do not look good. I don't even got no haircut, bitch. No cap. I'm a regular ass nigga. An average fucking Joe. No cap. That's the reason why y'all niggas, I always relate to y'all niggas. I ain't too much better than y'all niggas. I was just homeless a year ago. No cap. Damn near. My lights just was cut off. Wi-Fi just was cut off. I'm goddamn thugnificent for real. No cap. I ain't got no job. Yay. I'm trying to make my dreams come true. I'm thugnificent, baby. No cap. Let's get into Bill Belichick, old freaky ass. So this nigga is old enough. So Bill Belichick is a Hall of Fame winning head coach. So now, nigga won 6 Super Bowls. Nigga's 70 years old. He was coaching in the NFL. Nigga was coaching Walter Payton. The fuck? That nigga goddamn saw Walter Payton in college. That's how fucking old this nigga is. This nigga went, it was... Exactly. This nigga was named, his nickname was Sweetness. Nigga was the best running back of all, well, arguably top 2, him and Barry Sanders. Best running back of all time, but the nigga died young, tragically. And he played for the Chicago Bears, but he played in the 70s, right? Sweetness played in the 70s. And Bill Belichick was over there not recruiting him in college, but watching him in college for the NFL. He was already working for the NFL in the 70s. The fuck? This old ass nigga. And so, this nigga's supposed to be in some retirement home, goddamn, eating applesauce and having all his food grinded up and shit. But instead, he's fucking this little OnlyFans model that got him around like a leash. Now, this damn bitch, she got him like the Blink Twice. You know that? You remember that movie? You watched that movie, right? That Blink Twice movie? Huh?
I don't think so.
I told you to watch it.
I gotta go.
Well, Blink Twice, I can't tell you now. But she got the nigga like Blink Twice. She got this nigga over there like this. She got this nigga so fucking whipped like he ain't never had no pussy before. Bill Belichick, just because you get you a young bitch, she don't fucking love you. She just love that goddamn inheritance you about to fucking leave her, you dumbass nigga. And so then now, you would see, they done fucking seen the red flags. Because then now, they done banned her from even coming around this nigga's job. She can't even come with him no more because he used to bring her everywhere. To work, bring her on football, bring her with recruits, bring her to podcast interviews. They asked how did they meet. She said, we don't want to get into that. Bitch, we not even interviewing you. And you goddamn answering it. Let this man answer for himself. This man don't got no nuts. She damn got his nuts like this. Boy, it's like he ain't never got no young pussy in his life. This nigga is whipped as fuck. If this nigga don't let that young pussy alone, she got that nigga hypnotized, no cap. It's something going on with that situation. And she don't want it to come out how they met. She knows she using this nigga, and she don't want and she got him by the balls. Like, she got him right where the fuck she want him. And it's scary for that old man because he obviously don't give a fuck because everybody, I know, if I'm down saying it, I know everybody, his own kids probably done told him, what the fuck are you doing, Dad? And he said, I'm horny. I want to have some love. You so old, blue pills don't even fucking work no more, bro. No cap. She looked down there, she thought that was a little Slim Jim, that wrinkled up ass goddamn weenie you got on. And so then, blue pills don't even work for that nigga no more. That nigga goddamn, he can't do nothing. That nigga gotta be on some coke or something. That's the only way you gonna fuck that young bitch. She probably don't even get no dick. He probably just go and he probably stroke his little soft dick to her and she goddamn just just wear an outfit and just be like, faking with herself, and he get off, and then she be fucking this little young nigga. Now, bitch, give me some pussy, cause I'm trying to make a play for some money too. No cap. Now, give me some pussy, cause I'll fuck you like I know you want to get fucked. She's getting dick somewhere. She ain't getting it from Bill Belichick.
You know,
he ain't even fucking this bitch.
You know, some people.
And he's acting simpy as fuck, huh?
Some people's fantasy is to watch their women fuck with other men.
I know. I told you about that man in Jamaica that begged for me to do that shit. And I told you about that woman that goddamn begged for me to beg suck my dick the other day. She pulled up on me on the side of the road and said, I thought she was showing me some Google Maps, like, can you help me with directions? She pulled over on the highway. I'm walking, because, you know, I'm a broke nigga, no car. So then I'm walking. She goddamn said, look. I look. It's a video of her sucking dick. She said, I like to suck penis. I said, whoa. I started looking around because I'm like, somebody about to come up and rob me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So then she drove off because some cars came. So when some cars came, she goddamn I got a whole lot of U-turns on my highway. So she went and did a U-turn and she started doing this signal out the window like that. And I was like, and I kept walking. And so then when she went and did another U-turn and went to the my entrance of my apartment complex and was like, and I was like, I'm good, shawty. And she drove off. And I was like, damn, I should have let that old woman suck my dick. No cap!
He did say that shit.
Hey!
You're nasty.
She was like 50 years old. No. But I should have let that old bitch suck my dick. No cap. I've been horny. No cap. I got needs too. That's free head. Free head. But no, that nigga Ben Belichick, that nigga simping like a motherfucker. And he ain't even got no pussy. Nigga, I know she ain't fucking that nigga. Because if she's fucking that nigga, she's sick. No cap, that nigga's old enough to be your great grandpa, bitch. And you sucking his dick. Ugh, that's nasty. Just thinking about what that nigga look like naked. Ugh. And knowing what she goddamn if she do fuck him, she nasty as fuck. I don't want to taste that little nasty ass pussy. Hell no, cause then she gonna run off with her inheritance with a young nigga and be her husband. Huh? Hell yeah.
Exactly.
For pay.
So that's what she's doing.
Yeah, a business decision. No cap. She's making an investment right now.
She's investing in herself.
No cap.
Smart
But
girl.
you got any last words for these young niggas?
No. Don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid.
Yeah.
You know we dumb.
Yeah, just don't be dumb.
We dumb as hell.
Try to have common sense.
Fuck common sense. Common sense ain't coming.
It should be though.
But
like everybody should put in an effort to try.
People don't even know what common sense is.
You're right. But they should put in an effort to try. That's what I'm saying. So try.
Yeah, try to have some common sense. UINs, think before you do. And so then you don't have to reap the consequences. Free my nigga YNW Melly. That nigga should have been free. They couldn't goddamn lock up this nigga in 6 years. If you can't lock a man up in 6 years, then that should automatically be my goddamn plea right there. Because it should be time served for whatever the fuck y'all think I did. Bet. Time served. 6 years is a long motherfucking time. If you can't prove that nigga goddamn was guilty, the nigga is innocent. Goddamn, you can't goddamn just make some shit up, come out of thin air, or if you do, that shit's capped as fuck. So goddamn free that nigga YNW Melly. I hope that nigga gets free. And I love y'all niggas. I hope y'all love me. We'll see y'all back tomorrow.